the power of us. As I began to think and contemplate with regard to what this decade is about, all right? Are you with me? As I began to think about decades, I've seen a couple of decades in my life, all right? And as I was beginning to think about what 2020 to 2029 was about, you see, I'm a very firm believer in the fact that there is no time that is just for nothing. Every time is supposed to achieve a particular purpose. How many people agree with me? Good. So one of the wise things I have learned to do personally is to be able to sit with myself personally and ask myself, what does this time portend? And if you've never done that thing, I want you to make it a habit, whether it's a month, whether it's a day, whether it's a week, whether it's a month, or whether a year, whether a decade, or sometimes a lifetime. I want you to ask yourself the very pertinent question: what is it supposed to fetch for me? What is the purpose of such a time? So while I was having that with regard to 2020 and 2029, that's the decade, right? 2030, we enter another new decade. All right, so I began to think about it. And one of the things that came clearly to me is that this is going to be the us decade. It's going to be the decade of us. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is going to be the decade of us. And we're going to go into all of those things. So it's important that you understand that the days of the Lone Ranger, like what she said, she's trying to mobilize us as individuals to be able to take our opportunities. But you know what? It is better together. Are you following me? It's better together. There is power. Let me not get ahead of myself. But there is power in numbers. I like the things the guy said I came in when they were doing the talk show. But there was one line I heard, and I think that was big for me. He says, recovery, you need a support group. I heard that very clearly. Are you following me? And so as I begin to wield the authority of my presentation in this place this afternoon or this evening, I want you to bear in mind, if you would forget every other thing, which will be very difficult that I will say, all right? Don't forget that this is the decade of us. Are you following me? This is the decade of us. So my presentation is going to be centered around that. Are you with me? First and foremost, I wanted to say I am powerful, but I didn't want it to sound self-adulating. So I said we are powerful. But what I said to my mind as I said we are powerful, it was I am powerful. Are you following me? But I can also say to you, you are powerful. Help me speak to your neighbor and tell the people you are powerful. Say to the person you are powerful. You are not powerful just because you have muscles like Anthony Joshua. You're not powerful because you are sitting in the White House. You're not just powerful because you have $1 billion or any kind of amount of money stacked up in your account. Your power goes bigger than that. And you know what? It's the power that even the Almighty cannot contest. Is that not power? Is that not power? See, that power, let me state it again for those of us who are religious here. Even the Almighty cannot. Did you hear my word? I mean no disrespect to the Almighty, but the Almighty with all of his power and potency cannot violate this power. You are very powerful. Are you following me? And that is the reason that underlines my power of saying, hey, there's power in us. Are you with me? The us power is predicated on this power. What our auntie here spoke a whole lot about is predicated on this power. How many of us would like to know this power? You've had it. You've always had it. You will always have it. The only thing that will terminate you from that power is death. You have it. It's called the power of choice. That is the power. You see, anybody who has choice is very powerful. You know what? I was being driven back from Abuja last week or the week before last. And then I was having a conversation with the driver in the cars he was bringing me. Then I said to him, so we were complaining. I said, why must I spend 4 hours on the road? You know what we went to do in Abuja? I was with Dr. Kola. What we went to do in Abuja was less than 5 hours. But we spent at least 8 hours on the journey. And I said to him, why is it that we cannot be able to just go and take a chopper? Why is it that we cannot just get a train? Why can't we do something? Are you getting what I mean? Then I heard my classic definition of poverty. As I was thinking those things and asking those questions, I got my definition of poverty. And if you want to quote me, you can quote me. Poverty is the absence of choice. Are you following me? Poverty is the absence of choice. The moment you have choices, you are not poor. Let's not go too high. If, for instance, I am poor, which I can never be, even if I try to. All right. You know, if, for instance, I am poor, I may just take one of the staples. Maybe I'll just be eating rice or gari, or you get what I mean, or semo. One thing, you just be eating one thing. Are you understanding what I'm saying? A poor person cannot say, "Can I choose rice?" Or maybe I want to eat beans. Or no, maybe I just don't feel like eating anything. I want to take vegetables. Can a poor person do all of that? Are you getting what I'm saying? And you can take it away. You know why we are poor in this part? We are stuck on the fact that we don't have choices. And last week we were driving again to Abuja. I've been in and out, okay? So as we were driving, so I was talking with my team members in the car, and then I said to them again, why is it that we cannot have 10 kilometers stretch of road without potholes? Then one of the staff members said, "Sir, we don't have a choice." I got angry. Then I now started telling them the story I just told you guys earlier on. You see, every time you think you don't have a choice, guess what you are saying? I'm not powerful. Guess what you are doing much more than that? I wish there was somebody here that annoyed me most. All right, my assistant has been very good to me. If not, I would have called him here and slapped him. Because that's how, he's been very good. You can't sing again. All right, but if, for instance, I would have just been able so that I can prove a point. I don't know whether you're getting what I mean. Because if you are powerful, you have a choice. You know what? It's not where I'm going to. But it's okay if I state it some more. You see, the truth is, when somebody says, I'm stuck on this job, that person is not powerful. When we say we are stuck on this government, guess what is happening to us? We are telling the Almighty that you are stupid. That's the point. Even the Almighty are you guys with me? The Almighty cannot make you do what you don't want to do. So how come would you now say that circumstances and situations that were created or happen to you will determine whether you don't have a choice or not? Are you seeing what is happening to us? We have resigned to be our own challenge. Are you following me? So when we were speaking about all of the things that you need to do, no time, do this and do that, start your business, the truth is that you can keep giving us the long list of excuses or the reasons why you cannot be an ethical personality or the reasons why you cannot be involved or be prepared. You can give us all the lists, but you know what? When you finish writing out the list, can you do something for me? Tell yourself the last line. I've lost my power. Don't forget to add that list. Every time you make an excuse, please say that. I just lost my power. You have choice. You have the power. That's what makes us powerful. Let's take it further. Good. Guys, I'm very certain that there are things you can't control. Right? It's so hot in Jos right now. Can you control it? A couple of weeks ago, we couldn't have all been dressed the way we are in Jos. Even inside the building like this, because it was very cold. Could you change that? But guys, there are two things you can change that you must use the power of your choice to change. I know we want to change politics. I know we want to change government. I know we want to change our economic position. I know we want to change everything that we can change for good. But guys, there are two areas. If you change, you've changed everything. Are you following me? Are you guys with me? If I don't feel you, I'll come to you. Are you following me? Good. So the two areas of major choices, and that's what will form the fulcrum of what I would be speaking about. I won't be long. The first place you can change is what? If you can see it, what? Intent. What did I say? What's the first thing you have the power of choice over? I can't hear somebody. That's why I'm coming back here. I can't hear you. Some people are just looking at me. What do you have the power to change? What is intent? Can we chorus it, please? What is intent? The state of mind with which an act is done. That's your intent. Guys, you can change your mind. Are you following me? I'm referring to intent to mean everything. Those guys are, your intent is not right. How can I leave my house and come and be talking and you are talking to? Are you guys with me? I don't mean no disrespect. You see, that's why they don't respect us as young people. You understand? Because we just like to do things like we were forced to do them. Can we be our best behaviors? Are you getting what I'm saying? It's not because you are young. It's just you've not governed your intents. Are you following me? See, before you want to start changing your financial condition, before you want to change the politics, before you want to change things, guys, practice your power of choice in this area of your mind. Are you following what I'm saying? Change the state of your mind. You have the choice to change the state of your mind. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's a choice nobody can take away from you. No government. All right? When the studies on self-awareness were first made, I can't remember, Viktor Frankl, he was caught in the Nazi concentration camp in Hitler's Germany. And one of the things he did was that they locked him in solitary confinement. Are you following me? Solitary confinement, you could not even hear any other person. You are left alone with your own thoughts. You are left alone. He came and he stumbled upon something right now that we call self-awareness. That was when he came up. He found out that they could imprison him. They could take away every of his freedom, take his clothes away from him. But there was one last thing they could not do. Are you following what I'm saying? And he began to use it. You know, the only way you left a Nazi concentration camp was death. Are you following me? You cannot live alive. You will either die. But Victor was when he calls it the last of every human freedom. The ability to be aware of yourself. You know what he did? From that place, in that solitary confinement, in the concentration camp, you know what he did? He began to see himself out of the concentration camp. He began to think of himself as a lecturer and teaching students and sharing his stories about the things he was learning while in concentration camp. Guys, history has it that Viktor Frankl did that. He was one of the people that didn't die at the Holocaust. Are you following what I'm saying? Because he found out that I can change my intent. Hey, you can take my clothes, you can take my freedom, you can take every other thing, but you can't take my power to change the state of my mind. Guys, you can keep looking at what is happening in Nigeria. It will continue like that. And you see, it won't be better for you. It's not a curse. It will only get better for you if you understand that I can change my intent. The state of my state of mind is my duty to change. Can we say that? My state of mind. I like a participatory class. My state of mind is mine to change. Nobody can change it for us, guys. All right? See, I don't I don't care if they take everything you think you have. Oh, they've taken our jobs, they've taken our this, they've taken our that. They cannot take this away from you. Are you guys with me? Nobody, nobody can take it away from you. So it's your job to be able to change your intent. What's the second area? What can you change again? And I said, what is association? I like, well, come on now. Come on now. Let's do it properly now. What is association? Can we read it in concert? Are you seeing? Association is first and foremost not people. Are you following me? You associate. Dr. Kola is my friend, right? Our association is not because he has a gray hair. He's fat. Fat. Is he? Is he fat? All right? Like they say, they like my CEO look. Are you following? No, it's CEO look. You understand? This is CEO look. He doesn't have it. He eats more than me. But that's not the reason for our friendship. Let that thing be in the table so that people can hear that he eats more than me. Good. All right? You see, the thing that makes me relate with somebody, that makes you relate with somebody, is that you have formed a bond somewhere in your mind with their sensations. Sensations has to do with the feelings they give to you. Hey, this is my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. Oh, I like this person like that. You have formed a bond with the sensation they bring. You can change it. Are you following me? And the ideas they posit and the memories you have created. Are you following me? Everything about association is not, hey, they always saw us together. We wore Ashwebi together. Oh, so we are associated. If it was that now, that is his wife now. They are wearing white in the meeting. It's not by Ashwebi. Is it by Ashwebi? It's sensations, ideas, and memories. Guys, if you made the connection with everybody, and I must say this, I was wondering where I was going to say it. But you see, there's something that is called the strength of weak ties. All right? I like to use it. It's something that's in the book that I'm just working on. The strength of weak ties. What it says very simply is, it was some guys that did some research in 71, but we've improved their study. All right? What he's actually saying is that what poor people do when they are hit with a crisis in life is that they close their circle. But you know what rich people do? When they are hit with a crisis in life, they reach out. It's called the strength of weak ties. And then I like to take the thought deeper. And I said, you know what? Is there one person in your life today, guys and girls, one person in your life today that was not once a stranger to you? Can you name one person? Please let me name one person. So including the woman that carried you for 9 months, she was once a stranger to you. True or false? Including the man that was the sperm donor. Because you know we need to be able to say it's not necessarily your father. Some people, are you getting what I'm saying? Also was a stranger to you. For those of us that are married, the person we call our husband or wife today or spouse, do you know what? Was once a total stranger to us. So where do we get all of these things that you cannot change people? Oh, family is everything. Don't let me go there. Don't let me go there. Don't let me go there. All right? I'm familiar with the writings of Yehoshua. And one of the things he said to us in his writings, he says a man's enemies are the people of his own household. You don't know as much as he does. I believe him over you. Some people would have done better, but he's my cousin. Oh, he's my brother, cousin brother, cousin sister. They would have done better. It's one mother that gave birth to us. You would have been better. because you don't understand these things. So one of the days they met Jesus. You know, some crazy guys were always out looking for him. You know, when you are smart like this, people will just be looking out for you. So there was some crazy guys that were looking for him. So they came to one of his meetings like this. And then the guy was saying some things like I'm saying right now. And then they sent the officials and the ushers from the back and said, hey, go and call him. They felt that the guy was demented. How will you be talking like this? His mother, his brothers and sisters, they came into the hall. They can't try me. All right? No, they know now. All right? They came into the hall and said, hey, go and call him. You know what? Immediately he heard it. He was standing in front like I'm doing. And then they said, go and call him. He stood and said, then they came and told him, sir, can you come and tell me something? You see, he told me something quietly, Abi. But you know what this guy did? He took the mic and said, who is my mother? Who is my brother? Who are my sisters? He said, I said, don't you know them? He says, it is the people who hear my will and do it. Those are my brethren. He redefined what family is. Are you guys with me? Then you will come and sit down right now and say, family is everything. Do you know more than the Almighty? His family is everything. No wonder you will not go. Do you know one of Africa's problem is not corruption? It's a situation that if today, did I say if? When I become governor of Plateau State, look at you. All right? So like you vote in Nava, you vote. Good. So when I become governor of Plateau State, you know what will happen with you people? You won't do it to me. I will not. I've been building my mind since informal preparation. That even Kola, as he's close to me like this, he cannot. He cannot come and say, hey bros, how far now? Can you give us some money? He will have to bring value for value. Sorry, did I say Kola? Kola is even far from. You see this girl? She will need to bring value to the table to be able to take value. Are you guys with me? You say, my children will not say, daddy is this. I will slap the hell out of you. Because you know what? That's part of our reason. People don't want to steal automatic. But because if I come to this kind of place, imagine if I was a politician. All right? And you know, one of those, you know what? Everybody's going to be pulling my shirt. Can you give us something? If I don't give you, you say, the guy is a greedy guy. So why wouldn't I come and get one money somewhere? Maybe the road, they were supposed to do a bridge to your house. Why wouldn't I take the money and come here and rather share it to you so that you think I'm a good man? We are the cause. Are you with me so far? How did I get here? I didn't want to go to all of these places. All right? But I'm saying to you, you can change your associations, including the ones you were born with. Are you following me? I mean no disrespect. Everything I say, I've done a validity check on it. Are you following me? It will stand the test of time. If you think what I'm saying is stupid, I'll give you my card. I'll tell you where you can meet me. In 10 years' time, we will sit and we'll meet and see whether the things you are holding on to will help you. Are you with me? You can change your associations. Are you following me? See, if you change these two things, these are the two things. The things that are in your heart and the people you relate with. Initially, I used to think it was only the thing that was in my heart that would determine my life. It's a lie. I found out that associations are as strong. Did you hear what I said? As the things in your heart. In fact, I found out that they are stronger. You know what? Two places I like to quote. Don't be deceived. If you company with corrupt people, what would happen to you? You'll be corrupt. Are you following me? It is said clearly, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Sir, can I tell you don't be deceived if you don't have the potential to be deceived? That means you can be deceived. So don't think about it that, no, you know what? I like the things you guys said. You don't say, hey, no, I can handle this. I can just one shot. I can handle it. That's how deception. Every time you say to yourself, I can handle something, guess what has happened to you? You are going to be deceived. Are you following me? It says, don't be deceived. Evil companionship corrupts good manners. It says, he that walks with the wise It was King Solomon that said that. He says, if you walk with the wise, he didn't say which kind of person you are. But if you walk with the wise, what did he say you will do? You will be wise. But if you're a companion of fools, if you go and say right now, me, I want stupid people around because I was born into stupid. So I will roll with stupid. And I mean no disrespect to the people around. And I'm sure the people are not here. But just for emphasis sake. And I decide that because I was born in stupid, everybody around me is stupid. I will stay in stupid. You know what? You'll be destroyed. Without remedy. Are you following me? And you know what? And I want you to reason with me. I like people to reason when I speak. You know something? If, for instance, get to a busy airport like Abuja Airport, and I'm trying to catch an Arik flight, and then you know how we are rushing through, you know, like Nigerians, we like to get to the airport just at the nick of time. And then you are rushing through, and then you hear that there's an Arik announcement, a flight boarding. And then maybe that flight was going to Calabar. But you were planning to go to Lagos. And then they call the two flights together. You know how they do. You go, they check your pass and you go. And then incidentally, the guys at the door, the flight attendants don't even check to see if you are really supposed to be on that flight. And then they let you go in. Where would you end up to? Help me. Where will you end up to? Calabar. Because you have to go to Lagos now, right? Would you end up in Calabar? Would you end up in Calabar? You will end up in Calabar. Did you plan to go to Calabar? Your intention was to go to where? But where did your association take you to? That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful it is. Are you guys getting me? Hey, so don't be deceived though. No, I can roll with the bad boys. It will mean nothing to me. See, the people I am with, and I will give you an exercise very soon. All right? The people I am with, maybe they do their own thing. I will do my own. Oh, they go day their own day, I go day my own day. They will do their own, I will do my own. After all, we are just friends. It will, no, they do their, I can't change what they are doing. Guess what? You will soon change what you are doing. You will soon change what you are doing. So, what I'm saying, you see, I want to use my power of choice now. Dr. Kola. Sorry. We'll sort it after now. So, are you guys with me? All right, good. He's been very tired. You know, I came here late. Just also, I barely slept. Are you following me? So I went out earlier on just to try to see if I can rest my head a bit, you know. So that's the same thing that is happening. But it's a choice, you know, right? I could have slept and come here and be saying, food is good. How many of you people like the food we have eaten? And then I will take all the whole time, and then you can't do anything to me. Are you following me? But you know I understand better. So I'm saying you can use your power. Who remembers his power? Who can remember his power? Choice. You are not saying it like you remember. What's your power? Choice. So if somebody asks, what's your superpower? What would you say? Choice. My choice is my superpower. So how can I use my choice to shape my life, especially in these two key areas? So how would you shape your intent? Very quickly. This is not where I'm going to. I'm actually supposed to go to association, but can I be very quick? How do you shape your intent? Your mind. You guard your gates. Are you following me? Pay attention to who comes into your gate. I was speaking in Abuja last weekend, and then some guy got up to give some kind of remark. But because I was holding the mic, I had to stop him quickly. You know why? He was trying to speak contrary to what all the speakers in the event had said, because they gave him an opportunity to talk. He was holding on to a mindset that he didn't want to change, and he wanted other people to buy into it. I'm sure you know that that's what happens. Sometimes some people are not thinking about something, but they heard somebody say it, and they said, yes, we agree with him. And at the end of the day, so you must guard your two gates. There are two major gates to your heart. And I want you to know everything that will happen to you is from your heart. If you want to show me something, you come closer because I'm squinting to see what you're showing. Is that 20 minutes? I'm done with the 20 minutes, all right? Two gates. Your what? And your... See, there is a function... We're millennials, right? Basically, right? See, there is a function on social media. Guess what it's called? Follow and what? Did you hear me? And there are settings, there are privacy settings. Some of you, you read everything, you listen to everything, you do everything. Did you hear what she said? She's bought DSTV in her office, barrage of channels. But you know what? She has restricted them from watching certain places. We don't even watch CNN in my own office. We don't even watch CNN in my own office. Are you following me? Because I observed them. I've not watched them in maybe 4 years, almost 4 years. Are you following what I'm saying? Because I find out I watch some of those things. Some of you people follow some people on social media. And the things you see, the kind of audios you hear, messing your mind up. So you are not in control of your mind. And then you are wondering why you are depressed. You are wondering why you are suicidal. Someone asked me a question last week and he said, you know what? He says, how do you handle self-doubt? Then I told him what Tunde Shifi said. We were talking with Tunde the night before. Tunde in Style Plus. And he said, you know what? He said, one of the things I would say, he says, David, one of the things I know is if you must go far, you must be deaf. You must be deaf. Are you following me? You must be deaf. I don't know whether you get what I mean. As in, everybody has an opinion about anything that is not even their opinion. Especially these days, they say what's on your mind. So people put up what is in their mind, whether it's refined or not. Guys, you must guard your ear gate. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. Are you with me? You must guard it. You must guard it. Your eye gate. Guys, one of my teachers said to me, he says, whatever you see, you can't unsee. Are you with me? So, since that day, I stopped watching. I started determining what I see. Because I know I have a choice. So you wonder why my bank account, why my influence, why my reputation is going high on this side. I'm telling you what it is. Are you following what I mean? I came into Jos City just less than 3 years ago with my wife. All right? We knew only a handful of people. But I now know you. I now know you. And I've met the delectable Dorcas Pentil. Just within 3 years. You think it's just fluke? No! I watch what I see. Are you following me? Guys, there was a time in my life, 2009 precisely. I'm talking about the ear gate right now. I don't even want to listen to music. I have a recording of who I am. So I have statements that go like, I'm a builder of people, I'm a catalyst for growth, please, I have them a lot, sorry, all right? And I have some I am statements saying who I am. Guess what I do? I play it to myself. As you go and listen to music, right? Hey, when the Bedu enter body, I know Bedu know they enter anybody. I've not heard so much about me. Are you following me? I'm getting to find me. I'm getting to date me. I'm getting to know me. So who should I hear more about when the Bedu is entering body? Me. So I recorded it. This is my girl here. She's my wife of almost 9 years right now, right? 9 years, man. She doesn't understand what I said. Stand up, let them see you. 9 years. This is the kind of thing camera should take. 9 years. You missed that moment. You would have said I was the photographer that snapped that picture. Are you with me? 9 years. She's there. Sometimes 12 midnight rings, 15 minutes for the next 2 hours, 30 minutes. I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'm sleeping, sometimes I'm awake. My alarm comes up in 15 minutes and it tells me, hey, I'm a builder of people. I'm a catalyst of growth. You know what? Because my voice is programmed in my head. I don't need you guys to hype me. I told my wife when I was coming out, I said, I'm going to speak for myself here. I'm going to enjoy myself. That's why when you guys are saying stand there, I say, Oga, no be you I can't speak for. I can't speak for David Babale. And I know if David Babale enjoys it, you would enjoy it. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that's what I do, and that's what you should do. Perform to your own audience, yourself. You can never be disappointed. I'm speaking better than you guys are doing. So you pay attention to what enters your gate. And by the way, I'm here with one of my books, all right? And anybody who buys any copies of this book goes to the No Time Conference. My staff guys know that they are not taking, and it sells usually for $2, all right, which is about 7 something. The money goes to No Time Conference. Thank you for all the books that are sold here today. You must buy it, because some of you came here free, Abi. 500 will not take something from your life, all right? It's for them. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's my own contribution to what they are doing. I think they're doing an amazing job. Who thinks so? And much more than that, there are quick 5 punches that you can read in 30 minutes that will make you productive for the rest of your days. Please. It's not my money, so I'm not marketing. If you like, you buy. If you like, don't buy. After now, if you meet me somewhere, we sell it $2, $3. All right? Good. Please watch your gates. Charles Tremendous Jones. Are you with your biro and paper? Or with your tab? You do an assignment for me. He said, you will be the same person in 5 years. What kind of person? The same person in 5 years as you are today, except for 2 things. Can we read those things? I know it's a little bit faint. What is it? The people you meet, associations, and what? So the only 2 things that can change your life are the books you read and the people you meet. When I could not afford buying books from bookstores, I used to go to Oju Elegba under bridge, Terminus. You know, there are some people who throw books on the ground. And then I stand and I'm selecting the books. You can buy 5 books that time for 1,500 naira. Are you following what I'm saying? Some people are paying me for some contents of books I read 10 years ago. Are you following me? You can never lose. I'm changing. If you meet me 5 years from now, you will not recognize me. At least I'm meeting a new set of people today. Last week, I met a different set of people. Within the week, I met another. I just meet people every day. Can you stop my increase? It's not just because of that. I know I will change. I've learned a couple of things here already. I've changed. Some people are saying, I'm also a speaker, and these speakers, I can speak better than them, and you didn't write anything. I know why you will never be better than anybody. You know what? You do this assignment for me. My time is racing. I want you to write the names of 5 people that are closest to you, whether online or real time. Write the names of 5 people. Do that assignment for yourself. Guys, that is a picture of your future. So if they are broke people, you know that within the next 5 years, you are still going to be, I didn't say it. So let's quickly shape your associations. So I quickly do this, and then I won't be able to show a video I was supposed to show. My time is racing quickly. All right? So to shape your associations, we talked about shaping your intent. What do you do to shape your intent? Pay attention to your gates, your ear gates, and let nothing just enter. Let it be something that will be able to move you forward or further faster. So how would you shape your associations? I've told you have the choice. So are you following me? You have a choice. Don't tell me you don't have a choice. If you see that shape, all right, everybody has a shape. Are you with me? We all have a shape, all of us. And I don't mean just square, round, where there are many more shapes than you know. You see, you cannot be a good, so if for instance, you know the shape of this cover, it's a cover, right? Can fit into this bottle. Why? Because it is meant, or it is designed for it. Is their association a good one? The bottle and the cover, is it a good one? But you know this microphone too has a cover, right? It has a cover for where they put the batteries, right? If I put the cover of the battery on this bottle, will it be a right fit? It can cover it, but if I want to throw it up like this, it may spill because it's not a right fit. Guys, if you don't know your shape, you don't even know the kind of people you should relate with. You don't know. Oh, sorry, I'm apologizing. But everybody here is an adult. I'm sure there's no. All right. You see, the Almighty is very interesting. When he made the male and the female organ, do you know they are complementary? If you don't know, you will find out. They are complementary. Sure, you know they are complementary. You know, right? Why are you people behaving like this now? They are complementary. That's why it's man and man. It's not man and man, sorry. Can I say that? Can I say it? It's not man and man. It can't be woman to woman. It cannot be. Is it compatible? I beg. Man of God. If I stand beside this man till tomorrow, nothing will enter my body. But if I by chance, the Bluetooth device will be ready to pierce. Are you following what I'm saying? Why? It was created to be so. If you don't know your shape, you don't know who fits you as a friend. So the first thing to do is know your shape. Shape is an acronym. You see, man is, I'm trying to race. I'm thinking about the time they showed me, all right? But let me quickly try and do it. I may not explain so much. S means spirit. You know, man is a spirit, Rabbi. You are not just a body. You are a spirit inside a body. Are you following me? So there's a way, you see. How many of us believe in creation here? How many of us believe that you descended from Panku? Okay, everybody believes in that we were created by the Almighty, right? Good. You know what? When the Almighty created us, you know what he did? He gave every one of us a part of him. Are you following me? That's why to be a copycat is a stupid thing to do. It's the greatest insult you can give to God. Are you following me? To try to be like somebody. You know what? I felt the way I wanted to dress today. Their father, who then be? Where then they? I didn't say what is the other speaker wearing. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you did me to be able to wear my trousers like this, I would have worn it and come. Are you following me? For as long as it will not offend God and it will not offend man. If you offend some men, it's their problem. Because some people cannot. He's even wearing a jeans. Okay. Mata nasa hondo. Before when we were growing up, we said, Bidi the hondo, mata the hula. But now where people, ladies wear trousers everywhere. Before they will be singing for you. How many people from Dogon Kerfe here? Nobody? That time. All right. Shape. Your spirit is unique. There is a unique part of God. And you know what? God is in everybody. There's a part of God. So you can never know God until you bring all of us together and get all the parts of God that we have. Are you following me? So you must understand that your spirit is, there's a part of God that was given to you. That's one of the first things that you must find out. Then you must find out your heart. Your heart has to do with, there are certain things you like, your desires. All right? There are desires. Are you with me? I know my time is almost up, all right? Your desires. Everybody's heart, the things you like are different. Are you following me? I wish I had time. I'll tell you some other stories. But no. But you also have abilities. Are you following me? Your abilities are unique to you. We've had a barrage of speakers here since morning. You know what? We are all speakers, but we have a unique ability. True or false? All right? I didn't try to be like the previous speaker. I didn't try to be like the speakers before me. And I won't try to be like the speaker after me. Because you know what? I have my own abilities unique to me. Thank you. All right? And then you have your personality. You know, they say some people are sanguine, some people are melancholic, some people are whatever, choleric, some people are, all right? Some people are introverted. Some people are extroverted. Don't see, if you don't understand your shape. So if, for instance, I know your wife. His wife is introverted. All right? This guy can speak for Africa. Are you following me? So imagine if both of them are married together and we'll just be making noise. Are you following me? We'll just be making noise. But that's what you need to understand. Are you guys with me? So if you don't know, you understand your personality and your heart, your abilities, you will be in the wrong things. And then your experiences also form you. Are you following me? Did you hear how she used her experiences? I was thinking about it. I said, if I want to access politicians today, I won't use her experience. Her father, you understand? Her father was a very notable person on the plateau. My father, I'm sure if not me, they won't hear his name. Or except he's a pastor. All right? And he worked most of his life out of Jos. Are you following me? So they have little circles. All right? But you go hear my name. But I have certain experiences that if I put it side by side with her own, she cannot. No matter how old she's been in the system or something. Because I understand my experience. Are you following what I'm saying? Guys, I've been studying human beings for over 20 years. Over half of my life studying one thing. Shouldn't I be able to understand it? Know your shape. Then the second thing. All right? Use your choice. Friendship is a choice. Liking people is a choice. Are you following me? It's a choice. Can you help me tell somebody it's a choice? See, friendship is not by force. Friendship is not because we are Muna and there. It's not true. We went to the same school. I told a classmate of mine yesterday, I said 20 children cannot play for 20 years. And that's why even when we are coming for a reunion, I have my people that I want to reunite with. Are you getting what I'm saying? I will greet everybody, but there will be people I will spend more time with because we have gone through the years, but we share something. Are you following what I'm saying? I won't say, oh, we went to the same school. Oh, we are from the same. If I was carrying everybody I had known from primary school till date, I won't have a life. Some of you, that's the reason why you are too heavy to fly. You are carrying everybody. You are too heavy. Are you following what I'm saying? Robert Kiyosaki said, and I'm winding down. Robert Kiyosaki said, he says, the more people you are indebted to, the poorer you are. If, for instance, I want to make a choice, and I need to meet you, sir. Can you approve it for me? Can you approve? Can you approve? He says, the poorer I am, I'm indebted to them. I need their counsel. You know what? I'm saying to you today, you don't need anybody's choice to determine who is your friend or not. Do you want to fly high? Do you want this decade to be your decade? I can't hear you. Yes. Then you must take what I'm saying seriously. This is how to make the most of the power of us. Because everybody wants to be related to the person that is making things happen. But if you don't take these things and know that is a choice, can I say something to you at this point? From that list, all right, determine to change one person. One. In fact, you can hire me as your coach if you can afford it. And there was supposed to be a video. I'm not showing the video. All right? Good. So, how do you make active this power of us? All right? If you've been able to choose your intent and choose your associations, the way you can activate it. You want to change one of those people in those places? See, there are people with mentoring relationships you need to enter into. There are coaching relationships you need to enter into. Are you following what I'm saying? I met some people last year in No Time Conference, but this year right now, they can call me any time of the day and I'll pick their calls. Not because I like their face, but you know what? We have a relationship. Oh, stand up. You know, I can only use my people, right? I met this guy one day at a photo shoot as a copper a couple of years ago. All right, he was just a copper borrowing camera to snap a photograph. I saw him, and if you know me, I said, hey, you know what? Who are you? He told me. I said, we are related, Seth. Yeah, okay, good. I just said we are related. And I said to him, come and meet me here tomorrow. We want to go and visit the provost of NTA TV College. You know what? He was just meeting me for the first time. The next morning, he met me at Air Force Roundabout. Are you following what I'm saying? And he followed me. From that day, every event I am at, within that day, he's always taking pictures for me at no cost. He has never asked me for 1 naira. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? He did not have a camera. He was a bloody single guy. But you know what I'm saying? Right now, he has moved. He has a thriving photography business in this city. Association. He's getting married next month to the love of his life. He cannot divorce it from me. True or false? He wants me tomorrow. He just telling you they want to go and give the things to the family of the girl tomorrow. I won't be able to go there. I would have loved to go. I went there when we went for introduction. Why am I going there? I'm part of him. Association. Thank you, sir. All right. See, while I like up and down relationship, you need some other people who are your guys. All right? Who you say, okay, you know what? By the end of this year, we want all of us to save 1 million. So we hold ourselves accountable and say everybody. So every month, we will be able to say, okay, I have saved X amount of money. An accountability group. You need those kind of associations. Are you following what I'm saying? You need those kind of us. And there's another level whereby what you guys are gathering around is you are gathering around to just discuss ideas. One of the things that has helped me the most in my life is a mastermind group. Are you following me? Yesterday, I was telling my wife this morning, I said, myself and Kola, we spoke for 2 hours on the phone. We are still in Jos together. But because there's no time between meetings, between something, between training, and we have 2 hours. You know how people pay me for 2 hours to just let me talk with you? But he can get it because we are in a master. Are you guys what I mean? You don't have quality guys that can put sense into your head. Everybody's I'm going money and get them money. And then you know what? There was something they said. The guys who were speaking to us about drug rehab. And he made mention of the word fellowship. You know what? Religious people think it's only when they go to church. So most of the times you go to church, it's not real fellowship. You went there so that somebody will speak to you. Fellowship is what will happen after no time. What's your name there? When Chinzen, are you from Mangu? Give her. Hawawu. It's when Chinzen and Hawawu after now say, hey, Munzo na tarifa. Can we continue talking? That's fellowship. Can we keep talking about the things we learned from that place? Is taking the conversations from this place to social media. I say, hey, did you hear what is happening there? They just killed 20 people after spending almost 8 hours in this place, almost 10 hours. You don't have anything reasonable to say from all of the speakers. You know that your way is far. You must have fellowship with people online and real time. Fellowship is from 2 words. Fellows. In the same ship. Relationship, associationship, anything ship. Are you following me? I'm closing. Helen Keller said, I've closed. Can we all read it together? I'll take it again. Can we all take it together? Do you believe that? Do you believe that? That alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Have a good afternoon.
If you're standing, that's a good thing to do. What kind of